Hey, welcome back to the Coin Box or La Caja de Moneda, depending on where you're watching. I am at the Texas Tech Museum, and we actually stopped by yesterday, and this is a very much impromptu video because I just happened to come across a 25th anniversary exhibit here of the Sacagawea dollar, and I came to find out that the designer Glenna Goodacre is originally from Lubbock. So this is in Lubbock, Texas. And I found this, it's a small exhibit here, but pretty fascinating. So I'll just kind of do a walkthrough, and we'll do a walkthrough and look at some pretty cool pieces here. You can always pause the video if you want to read more specifically about it. Here we have some early sketches, which are facsimiles. These are digital facsimiles. But it's cool to see the process, and that's what's most fascinating to me, to see the design process of this dollar. So it followed the Susan B. Anthony dollars, which looked very much like a quarter, right? And weren't quite the same color as a quarter. Look at that design there. It's pretty impressive how, you know, artists like Glenna Goodacre had to be good artists, good sculptors, good designers. So here we have an early clay sketch. Look at that, it's beautiful. We have the original tools used, and it says this is oil-based French clay as opposed to water-based Italian clay that is used by some sculptors. So it's really, really cool. We'll move over here, and this is what I really enjoy here, because you don't often get to see these kind of castings or stages in the coin design, right? So here we have one, and again, you can pause all these, but it says this was made to see what the design would look like in gold, and you can see how the design is not always the same. It varies, and so a lot of this was testing. Oil-based clay with letters. So this is without the baby, and there's that same design, but again, this was to see how it would look like again in gold. I heard, or actually I just read this morning, that apparently the US Mint might make a half-ounce gold Sacagawea dollar for the 25th anniversary this year. I'm not sure how that's going. I haven't kept up very much with the US Mint, but these are pretty cool. So this is basically the same design as this one, just that this one has the baby, the infant. Kind of pop quiz here, trivia. I don't know if you know the name of the baby. I'm sure someone like my good friend Dan at Polar Currency, who's a history buff, would know that. That's Jean-Baptiste, I believe. Now I'm making stuff up if it's not. Let's see if it says there. Anyway, so these are all different materials, different stages, testing different things in the design process. And again, you can pause this. I'm not going to read out everything, but you can pause and read these and visit yourself. So I wasn't expecting to see this here, but apparently this has been open since January and will be here until June. Mid or late June, I think, of 2025. So this is a terracotta coin study. This is the second bas relief, and apparently this one was deemed too thick to be a coin. I don't know if you can see, it sticks out. It would not stack. I don't know how you can see that. So it's so many things going into a design, making sure that it's not, it's not too much relief. Doesn't come up too much. I think this one is another test there. This is the third one with the baby. I believe they did some tests with and without, and the one with the baby was overwhelmingly more popular. This is the final clay original. You can see that there. So then we'll continue. This is the negative mold for the final design, made out of plaster and silicone, I believe. I don't know how well you can see that. And the plaster impression of the final design. So it's so many different materials, so many different techniques, so many different steps. Here we have the final Sacagawea design, approved for minting by US Mint engravers and officials. And this one says it's uncharacteristically of the US Mint. They allowed this to be cast. They allowed Glenna Goodacre to cast 200 of these, I think. Yeah. So anyway, that's really cool. There's a lot more information here on the walls, which again you can pause and read if you like. So this was a surprise to me. Again, this is very much impromptu. Not expecting to make this video, but I thought I should if I came across such a cool exhibit of pieces like this, which are coin related, but not necessarily available often to the public to be able to see like this. Now, I did find one Mexican coin over here, right there. The 8 real, piece of 8, Spanish dollar, whatever you call it, alongside some other coins. Now, a lot of these, I believe a lot of these pieces here on display are from the Glenna Goodacre estate, and also pieces on loan from the ANA, American Numismatic Association Money Museum in Colorado Springs. So here we have a sculpture that she sculpted. I believe it's in bronze, as you can see there, by Glenna Goodacre Studio. A whole bunch of Sacagawea dollars, different finishes, different mints, and a large image signed right there by Glenna Goodacre. I believe she passed away in 2020, but a prolific sculptor originally from Lubbock, Texas. And I'll end here. Most of you probably already know about this, but it says, did you know that some of the rare Sacagawea dollars are also known as the Cheerios dollars? These coins were placed in 5,500 boxes of Cheerios in 2000 as a promotion of the Sacagawea $1 coin program. Less than 100 of them are currently known and some are worth thousands of dollars due to their rarity. Several of the coins differ from most of the Sacagawea dollars because they were struck from a different set of master dies. Why there's so few known, many were likely spent or are even now unknowingly sitting in people's homes. Do you have one? So I believe the difference there is some tail feathers on the reverse of the design, which makes them more valuable. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed this video, this impromptu kind of quick overview of this exhibit. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was somewhat educational. And again, you can pause the video and read more if you're interested in more of what's exhibited here, at the Texas Tech Museum in Lubbock, Texas, celebrating the not only the coin, but not only the 25th anniversary of Sacagawea dollar, but also of the artist behind this dollar, which was minted from 2000 through 2008 and is now 25 years old. Well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.